Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for our virtual concert for Villa Voices in Chime Time. And Irene is here as my co-host today, just so we can say happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
So Irene, our first song that we're gonna have tonight is Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. I think that's a pretty good one to start off.
Well, when you know it, it is.
Yeah, so here it is.
Rockin' around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mr. Hung where you can see every couple wants to stop. Rockin' around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a cinnamon of feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, get the house with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Okay, so we're back after that performance of Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. What'd you think about that, Irene?
I thought it was good.
It was. We were over here dancing, rocking around.
We were all doing it, and we always like to do that.
Yeah.
The kids like to do that.
Yeah, it's a fun song. It's all about dancing around and having a good time during the holidays, right? Well, and now the next song that we have coming up, it's still a fun song, but it's definitely a classic, and it's a little more laid back, and that's going to be White Christmas.
Oh,
That's everybody's favorite.
that's everybody's favorite.
And that's going to be sung by Helen. Helen is going to be singing White Christmas, and here it is.
And chill within to snow. Christmas with every Christmas card right, and we'll dance in every bride. May all your Christmases be white. Christmas, if ever Christmas come around, may your days be merry and bright, and your Christmas be
And that was Helen singing White Christmas. That was a beautiful song.
Yes, it was.
I think that's one of everybody's favorites.
Oh, it's my favorite.
So I've got a really funny story to tell you, as long as you're ready.
I'm ready.
You seem so excited.
I
So
am.
when I was a kid, we were in construction a lot. My parents renovated our house frequently. They're still renovating, and I'm in my 20s now. But one of the things that they did was we had a dining room and kitchen that were separated by a wall. And one year for Christmas, it was Christmas Eve, my parents gave me an entire container of crayons and said, go ahead, draw all over the wall. We were like, what? How many parents turn around and tell you to draw all over a wall?
Well, they were going to get rid of it.
They did. They were going to tear the wall down.
Yeah.
You know, and my sister didn't know what was going on because she was a little younger than me. And the day before, she had accidentally walked into the wall. And my dad said, well, just because you walked into it, I'm going to tear it down. And she said, no, you're not. And then 2 days later, he walked into the kitchen with a big mallet and just banged into the wall. And he goes, that's because you walked into it. And she was so completely baffled by that. But yeah, we got to draw. We wrote letters to Santa on the wall that year.
Sweet. That's very nice.
Well, our next song that we're going to have is O Come All Ye Faithful.
Oh, that's a beautiful song.
That is a good one, and here it is.
O come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him, born the King of angels. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exaltation. Sing, all ye citizens, heaven above. Glory to God in the highest. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Oh, hail, Lord, we greet thee, for this happy morning. Jesus, forevermore be thy name adored. Word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord.
And that was O Come All Ye Faithful. You know, that was a really, really fun version of that song.
I like that song. It's
And-
a beautiful song.
And Dan did such a great job.
He always does.
Yeah, he does. So then the next one that we have, we're going to have a video of some of our pictures from our practices that we've had leading up to making this video.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry
the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together if the fates allow. Until then we'll have to muddle through somehow. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore, faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together if the fates allow. Until then we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Right?
My kids always tease the dickens out of me. I never knew what I was going to find in the refrigerator, in my clothes. I never knew. They were always making fun and teasing me to death.
Yeah, you were telling me about how they used to wrap your Christmas gift, but they would wrap it in a big, huge box.
Oh, yeah.
And then they'd wrap it in a slightly smaller box.
They'd get more like 3 or 4 boxes. I mean, they were funny. We always had a lot of fun.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow's glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in the winter wonderland. On the way is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He's singing our song as we go along, walking in the winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to taste unafraid the plans that we made, walking in the winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kitties knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? So your nose gets a chillin'. We'll frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Clark Moore. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter.
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash.
The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen. On Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As leaf that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky.
So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
And in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His drooly little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and bread on his cheek was as white as the snow.
The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly
that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
He was chubby and plump, and a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself. A twinkle of his eye, a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and lay in his finger a side of his nose, and dipping the knob up the chimney, he rose.
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle,
And away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
But I heard him explain, ere he drove out of sight.
Happy Christmas to all.
And to all.
A good night.
Thank you all so much for watching our virtual concert. Now we're going to close the evening with one of our traditions, which is Silent Night. We hope you have a happy holidays. Enjoy the rest of your year.
Silent night, holy night, all is cold, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant.
What's going wrong with
Look at me. Smile.
Smile. You're on candid camera. I know that's enough.
Is it still tasting good?
Oh, you're so funny. And we're still snowing.
The holiday season is. Do you have any? Wow, I forgot how to talk. It's okay, keep going, keep going. Whoop, I kicked you. Woo, it's hot up here. Are you hosting with me for the evening?
Oh, I didn't know it was all evening. I thought you just brought me on for fun.
It is for fun. So we're going to be joining you throughout the night, and this is going to be, our first song is going to be, if I could talk, that would be great. Okay, let's try that again.